all I can say is, wow. We asked you guys, and of course you came through. 6,000 comments. Every one of you said yes to the Golden Nugget Week. Ask and you shall receive. So you're gonna be getting Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, all Golden Nugget videos. We're deeming this Golden Nugget Week. You're gonna wanna stay tuned. Today is Wednesday. We got our Friday video and then boom, right into it. We appreciate you guys watching. All right, let's get to it. We have something to admit. We've all been lying, but for very good reason. We've been building a vehicle to gift to Tucker. Tucker is Matt's main editor. Let's back up all the way back to January 29th. Matt saw a 2016 Toyota 4Runner sitting in front of my shop. For months and months and months, Tucker's been having to put antifreeze every single time he drives his, 2002 Honda Civic to work. He can't even go home without putting antifreeze in it. Tucker is a very good family man. He's a very good guy. Matt went back and explained to Tucker that he found this perfect 4Runner. Tucker was texting me back and forth, asking about it. I sent him some pictures. I was pretty certain this thing was a total loss. I let him know that I'm gonna try to talk to the insurance company, buy this outright without going through the auction. So got his hopes up. Fast forward about a week. Plans changed. Matt called me.
Tucker needs wheels really bad.
Okay.
He's really excited about getting this rig that he was looking at, but I want you to pretend you can't get it.
Okay,
And I want to do the rest of this kind of in secret, or like really in secret, and let's present it to him as a surprise.
So he texted me asking about it. Should I just tell him I can't get it or something, or?
Yeah, it's hard to get them from insurance anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's real. So I could just tell him that they won't sell it to me and we would have to go through the auction.
Got to go to auction.
Yep, it'd be kind of a pain in the butt.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right.
I think this is going to be fun.
Perfect, that's what we'll do then.
Okay, let's stay in touch.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so at that point, we devised a plan. I'm gonna break Tucker's little heart. Operation Break His Heart, engage. Hey, how's it going? I know you were pretty excited about that 4Runner, but I got some bad news. So I talked with the insurance company today, and they're not gonna let me buy it because I don't have a salvage buyer's license, so we're gonna have to go through the auction with a broker, and I just don't think it's gonna work out on this one.
Be a home, man.
Yep.
That's fine. I mean, it would have been cool, but if you can't, you can't.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, I'll keep trying, but as of now, luck wasn't on our side.
No, it's okay. Don't sweat it. I appreciate you looking, so thanks for taking the time to do that. I know you don't got much of that.
No problem, man. Anything for you, Tucker.
No, I appreciate that, Robby.
No problem.
You're my best friend. Okay, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. See ya.
Bye. So at this point, he believed us. Sorry again for lying. That was February 10th. From that moment on, this 4Runner build had to become a secret. A secret from you, a secret from them, because Tucker watches our videos. Thank you for that. Every shot, every time we recorded anything inside the shop, anything recorded outside, that 4Runner had to be moved. This is how it goes.
Nice window shade.
Hi. All right, get the flap out the way. Let's get this thing pulled in. This thing right behind me was gonna be an insurance job. Tucker took a liking to this mean green machine. We're gonna rebuild this. We're gonna strip all the green off, gonna make it white so he doesn't recognize it. I'm just super excited. Let's get to work. Oh, look at that. We're gonna go from green to white, just like magic.
10 billion hours later.
So you can see right here, we're having some failure. I'm kind of thinking this is why it's been wrapped. There must be some damage that we didn't know about. So this might turn into a lot bigger job than we planned on.
It's okay because Tucker will love it.
We're having a catastrophic failure.
You can tell when they stripped this and painted it down, they didn't let it cure enough before they wrapped it, so it kept the solvents trapped inside and back down to the metal to where the paint is delaminating. That is why you wait like 90 days after a paint job to wax, clear bra, anything.
If it keeps failing, we'll probably be doing a complete paint job.
Yellow?
Sunflower yellow.
I've painted enough yellow to last me the rest of my life. We're gonna get the headlights pulled out. Why does a bear wear socks?
I don't know why.
To cover his bare feet. Oh, he's laughing and holding it in. We're gonna need that upper bumper bracket. So we're running into some crazy issues. Pulling this wrap off, it's just peeling paint off. Pulled it off of the door, peeling all the clear coat off of the door. So we decided to pull this fender. You might wonder what created all this damage. It was just a deer hit, but that deer ran right into the airbag sensor. Show you all the deer crap. Look at that, just hiding behind there. You can see the brunt of the damage right here. We're gonna have to pre-wash it again, get more of that gunk and crap off. It's all for you, Tucker. All right, we're gonna tackle this hood now. We've got part of the wrap pulled off the hood. We got the fender pulled, we've got the door wrap pulled. Running into some issues right off. The paint is peeling underneath this wrap. For whatever reason, this thing must have been repaired. Paint's coming off the wrap, so all we can do is fix it. This is what a wrap looks like once you remove it. We're gonna show you the inside. All the airbags that deployed, every single airbag in this entire vehicle went off. Seat belts, pre-tensioners, roof bags, knee bags, dash bags, all the bags. They all blew up. Okay, right off, you can see this. There's a reason it's called a curtain airbag. It's like a curtain. It comes down in the event of a crash, and it keeps the occupant safe from hitting the window. Window's intact. Nothing happened. Down here, this is called a knee bag. It protects your knees from going up in the dash. We've got the dash bag. We're gonna be changing the dash in this thing. Seat belts deployed. This is how you can tell somebody was wearing their seat belt in the event of a crash. It's locked in place. This customer was wearing their seat belts. Good job. Seat airbag. Rips the seat right open. The bag deploys, saves the occupant. So we're gonna be pulling the front seats out, putting new airbags in them, putting new seat covers on. This whole headliner's gotta come out. Me and Dinner are gonna be doing that, putting the curtain airbags in today. You can see this side, curtain airbag deployed also. You got your steering wheel bag deployed, your driver's side knee bag deployed, driver's side seat bag deployed, and again, they were wearing their seat belt on this side too. Your back seat belts don't deploy. They're not on pre-tensioners. They're not part of the airbag system. In higher end cars, the seat belts at every seat.
Where your rear ones don't do that, like if you're wearing your seatbelt with the rear occupant, how does it hold them in if it don't lock?
So your rear seat belts in like this 4Runner, they don't have explosives in them, so they're not gonna lock you in place, but watch this. When you hit the brakes, locks up tight.
Oh, okay.
I mean, at any position, any hard jerk, your seat belt locks. Okay. So then it comes right out.
Well, look, they had a dog. Dog hair.
Now that we've got it all torn apart, we can really see what the damage is. We're gonna need a few parts we didn't know about. We got a wire broken right here. This goes to the AC high pressure switch. We're gonna be getting that wiring. Gonna be getting that fixed so Tucker can have some AC. We got an AC line that's hit. I think this is a power steering cooler line, so we're gonna be changing that. We've got the core support all smashed up real nice. Check this out.
Poopy.
So we're gonna be getting everything disassembled. We can get that core support straightened out. We're gonna be throwing it on the frame rack, showing you guys how to do that. Back here, you can see the deer. We'll be getting that all pre-washed off. I ain't about touching it. Not my cup of tea. Maybe Hillbilly will, but I ain't doing it. Anyway, we've got this upper rail that's all smashed in right here. You can see where the seams have separated. I'm not gonna touch it, but right here, this is all blown apart. All that needs straightened out, re-welded, seam sealed, repainted. Got a washer bottle that's broken. Gonna be getting that changed. One cool thing, no cooling was damaged in the accident. That's lucky. Don't have to change the radiator or the condenser, any of that, fan assembly, it's all fine. This thing technically can run and drive the way it is if it wasn't wrecked. So we're gonna be pulling the airbox out. This little, I think it's a pump, something to do with cooling. We'll be getting it out of the way. We can get in there and get our repair work done. All we're gonna do with this now, we're gonna make a list of all the parts we need to get. We're gonna get those all ordered up. We do have some parts. We've got one seat. This is what a used seat looks like coming out of a wrecking yard. We need the cushion and we need the airbag inside of here. So we're gonna disassemble this. And we're gonna get a new driver's seat cover from the dealer so that it matches. These are our curtain airbags. Show you what they look like before they deploy. Box cut. Oh! They ship the airbag in a metal crate. That way if it detonates in transportation, it doesn't blow anybody up. Just a little sheet metal cage. That's kind of handy. I don't think we're getting rid of that cage. That's sweet.
No, you could use that for...
So this is our curtain airbag. So here it is. It's just a big long snake. Here is the goods. This is the explosive device. So in here is the explosive. When the brain inside the computer tells this airbag, hey, we got an accident, sends an ignition in, boom, blows this up and the curtain airbag all rolls out and it saves the customer. Kind of cool. Ow, Charlie, that really hurt me. Got our steering wheel airbag. So this is our passenger front seat airbag.
Knock them in.
I feel like I'm giving it a C-section. So that's our driver's side knee bag. We're gonna go cut this curtain airbags off. Got my trusty, humongous Milwaukee scissors. Curtain be gone. Nice. So I pulled the steering wheel airbag off. The two connectors that go into the back are melted. That means we have to change the clock spring. So in order to change the clock spring, gotta pull the steering wheel off. We decided, me and Dinner, we're just gonna pull the steering wheel off so that we can pull the dash out easier. Just like that. Steering wheel is off. Okay, so this is your clock spring. What that does is that allows your horn, your steering controls, everything to go through the steering wheel, and the steering wheel can still turn. That's what we're changing right there. That little bugger. Okay, we've got everything disassembled. We're gonna pull this headliner out so that we can get in there and put the curtain airbags in. So far, we've got the speedometer out, we've got the vent out, the lower panels, we've got the center console out, we've got the controls. We're gonna get this radio out. There's a billion wires in here. Just gonna start unplugging them. Hope we can plug them all back in. Who knows? There's about 20 different plugs in here to run this radio. Radio is out. There you go, Dinner. We've got a few more things to disconnect, and we're gonna be pulling this dash out. I don't know how we're ever gonna get this put back together. Okay, so we're gonna take all the venting off. We're transferring wiring over to the new used dash assembly. So when the airbags deploy, they get super hot and melt everything. Got the wiring transferred over, just gonna get this buttoned up. Then we're gonna put the vents back in it. And this dash will be ready to go back in the 4Runner. Bam! Just like that. It's all put back in it. Dash is ready to go back in the 4Runner. Look at how pretty it is. Except for that. Let's try to fix that though first. We're gonna get this dash all bolted in. We're waiting on an airbag controller and a clock spring. We can't put in the knee bags, we can't put in the lower cover, we can't put in the center console, the steering wheel, none of that until we have those parts. So this is as far as we're gonna get on the dash. So during the build, Matt and Jamie came up a few times to oversee the progress, you know, see how things are going, kind of get an idea of what we were gonna do to give it back to him. We went out in the tow yard, walked around it, checked it out, assessed all the damage.
I am excited about this. This is gonna be good. Once again, sorry Tucker, and we love you, Tucker.
We love you, Tucker. It's all gonna be worth it. I've got this used seat that I'm gonna dissect the seat cushion and the airbag out of. We got Demery over here ripping the wrap off. Got Dinner behind the camera. Hey guys. He's gonna be helping us out tonight. We're gonna be getting a bunch of stuff done.
It's a lot of peeling.
Yeah, I want to put this wrap on. Put it on really good.
All right, so I just ripped that entire seat apart to get this little tiny airbag and to get this seat back cushion. Now I gotta pull the driver's seat out and do the same exact thing, tear it apart so I can put this, the airbag, and this new seat cushion on the old seat. Okay, so I've got the seat all put back together, got the new airbag in it, got the new seat cover, and all I gotta do now is sit in it and do nothing. Just kidding. Demery ripped off 90% of the entire wrap. You want to talk about a hard job. Literally, it took about 1 solid week to rip that thing off. She'd peel it off, and then we had to get all the adhesive off. It was just miserable. So we've got a lot done on the inside. We've got the center console back in. We've got all the seat belts back in, all the airbags, the dash, everything besides the steering wheel. Got the seat put back together, so now I'm gonna install it. That's about as far as we can go on the interior of this until we get our new seat cover. That'll be here on Thursday, and then we'll put this pad with the new cover, and then we'll install that seat and the inside will be done. So we're gonna get this seat put in. First thing I gotta do is I gotta reinstall the wiring and then we'll bolt it down. So I'm gonna get this all plugged in. Now we'll get the seat put where it needs to be.
So what kind of car does he have right now?
On the pivot, like it's a pile of crap. We've got all those installed. Now we're gonna put the covers back on and this seat will be done. Tucker better like this because there's a lot of work. Just like that. Get these covers on and this seat will be done. Okay, just like that. Now we'll make sure you can sit in it. Now we just need a steering wheel.
Couldn't we just like set this out in the sun and it'd get really hot and then we could just rip it off?
Yeah, tell the sun to come out and heat it up.
Would that really work?
Yesterday when we pulled it in, the wrap was a lot softer because it had been out in the sun. All right, re-engagement time. This is a fender. We're gonna put it on the 4Runner. Oh yeah. It's like it was meant to be on the 4Runner. Now we gotta make it white, but not right now. Oh, Dinner, you're looking good. What are you wearing, Hillbilly?
A shirt.
It's a good looking shirt. Corey. Where might I get one of those?
RobbyLayton.com.
Link in description. So we're gonna put the steering bag in. Oops. Okay, we're putting the steering wheel airbag in. I'm gonna tighten up the bolts and then the steering wheel is all on and centered and done. So that's one step closer to having this thing ready for Tucker. Oops. Sorry. So what we gotta do now is right here is all crushed. We need to get it over to the frame rack and we're gonna pull all this out and we're gonna make the fender fit with the core support. We're gonna fit the headlights, the bumper, and the grille. We're gonna make sure this front end realigns like it needs to be. All right, so we got our 4Runner over here right in front of the frame rack. We've got the frame rack loaded, so we didn't unload it. The pull that we're doing is just a little bit of a sheet metal pull. So I've just pulled up to a tower, I've turned it around, got the button. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna try to work this out and see if it will work. We're gonna put the e-brake on in the 4Runner and just see if the weight of the 4Runner will hold it back. If not, not, we'll get somebody in to push the brakes, hold all four locked up, and get this sheet metal pulled out. Get this into a position. Gonna give it some tapping with pressure. All the sheet metal separating from a bad repair prior. So we're gonna get it pulled out the best we can, get this washer bottle out of the way, and then we're gonna try to work this sheet metal around the best we can. See that there's hammer marks here from the past repair. Hammer marks here. So I'm not really sure what to do. I'll figure it out. Okay, I'm gonna try to pull this out. I'm gonna put good pressure on it. Folded like I didn't want. A lot of body work is trial and error. Try something, if it doesn't work, reassess it and do it again. Look at this whole structure's moving like I need it. See these bolts kicked? So I'm gonna send Dinner in to hold the brakes. Good? Yeah. Okay. Okay, we got my son behind the camera, little Riker.
What's up, guys? You already know.
So I'm just repositioning the chain. I maxed out the tower. I need to shorten it up. Hold your brakes, Dinner. Okay. I need a pry bar. It's kind of doing what I need, but not. See this metal? I need to get it on the back side of this. So what I'm trying to do is get this metal right there. So when I go out, this will all come back into place. Okay, hold it. So now we're starting to fine tune all this, get all our metal flattened back out where we need it. We're gonna spot weld the inner and outer. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Okay, we're gonna switch attachments. We're gonna put this one in it so we can get all the way in there and spot weld it. I'm gonna get in here all nice like. Whoa!
That wasn't quite bare metal.
Wowzer! Okay, here we go again. Take two. Okay, it'll work this time. Take three. Got it. Sometimes you have to do it 25 times. Ready?
Right there.
He's gonna have spot welds out the yingy. All right, so you'll see all the welding that we had to do and the spot welding and the structure that we had to pull on the frame rack. Normally, we would replace that, but the wait time was so long for those brand new parts that we had no choice but to fix it in order to get this job done for Tucker.
Ay, ay, ay.
Don't be scared, little one. This world is on fire. I'm gonna flatten out all the sheet metal in here. We're gonna beat all this out flat. And then we're gonna spot weld a few more in there, and then we're gonna get the MIG welder out because there's a tear in the metal. Fix that, seam seal it all, fit a fender, fit a light, fit a bumper, and it'll be done. Still feel bad for Lion. Dinner doesn't though. There's a buckle in here on this inner structure that I need out. I'm beating it out. Got it. It's all the spot welds we're gonna put in that. Other than the tear, don't look at the tear. We'll fix that. Still gotta fix all this. It's coming along.
Wheel away.
All right, so we're supposed to touch that, right? After we weld, just...
You gotta make sure it's cooled off.
Do you guys touch your hot welds after, or is that just Matt and me? All right, now all I gotta do is go milk my wounds from all the burns, grind this up, and we'll be ready to fit a fender. I'm gonna put the center support in, latch support, latch, headlights, and see how it all fits. We've got the fender on, the light, the grill, and the other light, but I'm gonna show you the importance of why you have to build your parts. Everything looked great. I got a good gap here. Everything's fitting. We'll check this out. See right here? I have no gap on my grill. What this tells me is that my upper tie bar is out of square. This side needs to go in and that side needs to come out. So we're gonna use our pogo stick, we're gonna pull the core support, and then refit it all again. See, by all measures, everything appears like it's correct, but this needs to come out and that needs to go in. So when we attach our pogo stick right here, we'll pull this out and that'll go in. We got everything fit up. We got it gapped so it's even. We got the headlight in and gapped. Everything's tight. Now I just got to fit the side bracket for the fender. Make sure that's going to fit. And then we're going to throw the bumper cover up on here. We got the grill put in the bumper. Me and Dinner are just going to throw it up on there. Make sure that the bumper fits and then ready for paint. Snap everything in.
Hey, should we just leave it green, white, and black? It looks good green and white and black, doesn't it?
So we got most of the wrap ripped off of the 4Runner. As you can see, it's starting to rain. So far, we've just about got the entire wrap taken off the driver's side as well. Sorry, Tucker. I really am sorry that we lied to you. Hope it's worth it. Because Because it is. So Cody got this all sanded down. All the clear coat was peeling off when we pulled that wrap off, so 180'd it, 320'd it. We're gonna just prime this whole door. We're gonna end up blending into the back door. That means painting the color into it like this. We're gonna be priming that tonight, getting it all guide coated, ripping the door down. When we go to paint it, we'll pull the fender off, we'll prep the door, we'll prep the rear door, pull that bumper off, and we'll get it all painted and put back together so we can give it to you. And then you can go to Matt and be like, Matt, I've got everything out of the way. I'm gonna seam seal all the bare metal and all the stuff that I've welded. And then I'm gonna jam this out and go paint all the parts. So we're gonna use bare metal seam sealer. A little there, a little bit here. Hope all you guys are excited for Tucker. I think this thing's gonna be awesome. Super happy that Matt included me in this build to try to win one over on Tucker. And I think we are succeeding. We've got all the parts prepped. They're in the booth. We're gonna get in there. I've got dinner slinging the camera today.
Hey guys.
We're gonna go in there. We're gonna get the bumper, the fender, the flare, and the door all painted up. Then we're gonna go paint the jams so that this thing can get final assembled. Time to blow tack and static all these parts, and let's get that white base coat put down. Make this thing look awesome again. All right, we've got the base coat all put down. We've got a few little chunkies in the fender. So we're gonna let that sit for about 10-15 minutes, sand those out, get a second coat of base coat, then we're bringing you back in for the clear. We're back, time to blow tack static it, clear it, you know the drill. To make this look glossy. You know what time it is?
Time to get the clear on.
All right, it's all cleared. I got all of Tucker's parts taken care of. It's looking awesome, super glossy. I'm really happy with how it turned out. No runs this time, so I'm doing good today. All right, so we got the door out of the booth. Me and Din are gonna throw it on, and then we're just gonna park this thing for a little bit until we can get it inside and get the rest of it put together. Back it up. Big Dinner's carrying the whole load. I went ahead and left the next part out. You guys see me painting the parts? Well, guess what? I painted them the wrong color. So we stayed up all night long, sanding and repainting. We're human. Now you know.
Yeah, they'll be able to notice.
All right, so we've got a ton of stuff done on Tucker's 4Runner. We've got 3 tires on. We have 2 more to install tomorrow. Milestar Patagonias. They're super sweet tires. They sent us out a set to put on, so it's only fitting for Matt's guys to have Patagonias. Tomorrow, we've got to get a knee airbag put in. We've got to get a left fog light installed and a few more nuts and bolts, and then we're going to be detailing this thing, getting the title work done, getting it insured, getting it registered. We've got all that logistical stuff to get it taken care of so that we can drive this down to Sand Hollow. Anyway, it is tomorrow. Okay, I don't know why that didn't work. Let's try this again. It is tomorrow. What the heck?
Why is it not tomorrow? I'm still tired.
Okay, maybe if my hat's on backwards. Let's try this again. It is tomorrow.
Nope.
All right. Corey! Corey! Wake up! What? Okay, all right. It is tomorrow. All right, so we've just about got the 4Runner, all the wrap taken off. Hillbilly's getting all the adhesive cleaned off from it because there's adhesive everywhere. I'm getting this other seat in, the passenger seat airbag. I rebuilt it, put a new cover, new cushion, and then we're gonna check the airbag system. Hopefully it shuts off all the lights and doesn't have to go to the dealer. Seat's in, one step closer. I'm gonna get all of my bracketry and everything in here hooked back up because there's some wiring that's unplugged. So I don't want the computer thinking something's wrong. And then we'll see if the airbag light is off. All right, I've got the air box and all the stuff on the inner fender all put back in and done. Got the wiring routed where it needs to go. Got our air diverter. It's time to put the fender on. I can do this without scratching anything. Cool. So I'll get this all bolted up and then we're gonna move on to the splash shield, the flare, the headlight, and the front bumper. We still need to turn this thing on and see if the airbag light's gonna go off.
Good luck.
First time we're gonna put the key in the ignition after you change the airbag system. So you wanna sit yourself all the way back in the seat so when this blows up in your face, it won't hurt.
As bad.
Yeah, as bad, okay.
Does that happen?
When it's done wrong. Turn off. Still on. All right, go grab the scanner. Let's see if we can reset it. All right, so we figured out our dilemma. We got a knee airbag. That's this device right here. It's got rust. This is a used airbag that we bought and put in, and it's got an internal fault. So we've ordered a brand new one from the dealer that is like 750 times more money than this one, and it'll be here tomorrow, so we should be able to get it in and get this down before he even knows it's coming. Let's get this front bumper put on. We've got the fender all bolted up, gapped all out good. So I still need to put the flare on and the splash shield, but I want to put the bumper on first before I do that. All right, make sure this grill's on correctly. Just as simple as that. Sometimes you gotta really palm it good. Then you got the supervisor back here getting mad. I'll get this bolted up, get the clips in it, get the top on, and this front end will just about be finished. We're gonna get the Milestar Patagonias put on this thing. I got my buddy Danny here. He's getting the rear tires off. We're gonna start getting those mounted up. Look at that. Those will look nice. So we've got the knee bag for Tucker's 4Runner, because when this comes out, we've already given it to him, so he knows it's his. It's Tucker's. Duh. So I got the knee airbag. I'm gonna get this put in and I'm gonna see if the code goes away. This is my junkyard airbag. You can see this one's rusted. This one is not rusted. This one has internal problems. This one does not have internal problems. When working with airbags, disconnect your battery. Don't want this blowing up in my face. I've already done this like 2 or 3 times, so I should be an expert by now. I'm gonna get it plugged in and put the bolts in. As you can see, I got my scanner in my hand. Airbag light was still present, so I'm scanning the system again. My trouble code that said passenger knee bag has gone away, but I still have a current code. It says open and PT squib right circuit. What that means, so pre-tensioner is your seatbelt. It says open circuit. Just want to show you guys a Robby's human moment. So we pop this off, and what do you know? That right there, that's unplugged. I accidentally didn't plug in the seatbelt. I'm gonna plug it in now, and we're gonna try it again. So we got that seatbelt all plugged in. We got all the codes cleared. So let's see if the airbag light goes off. It's gone. We're in business. Airbag codes are all cleared. Airbag light is off. That means that the airbag system in this 4Runner is operating correctly. Before any of you ask or say anything, I am certified to do airbags, and so is he. All right, we got the last tire coming off. The number 5 Patagonia put on. This is our spare. They hooked us up with 5. Ooh, these are a lot heavier. Get it all lubricated up. Beefy tires. Poor little dinner got spooked.
It's like you know those things when you open up the biscuits
where you know it's gonna jump at you.
Yeah,
and
you're like, it's gonna pop. I know. And then you get ready for it, and then it pops. You're like,
all right, we'll get this one aired up, get it back under the 4Runner, and we are gonna go for a test drive. All right, gonna take this for its first test drive. It's finally done. Got all the codes cleared. Airbag system's working. Horn's working. All the lights are working. Windshield wipers are working. Let's go. Hear those ponies? Yeah, Tucker, you're gonna love them. This thing gets up and moves. Drives pretty good. Just pulls to the right really hard. No biggie. Woo! Look at that. No hands, it turns perfectly fine for us. All right, this thing's gonna need an alignment. We'll send Joe to get an alignment done, and then we'll detail it, and it is ready to roll. So the first test drive went pretty good. We did realize that it needs an alignment, so that's just one more thing to throw into the mix. Joe's gonna be taking this up to get an alignment, and he's gonna get back and get it all detailed up and get it on the tow truck. All right, so we've got everything done on Tucker's 4Runner. We've got it in the wash bay. We've got Joe over here. Abby's Joe's girlfriend. You guys haven't ever seen her, but she's here tonight putting in the midnight oil, getting the interior of this thing all detailed up so that tomorrow morning it is perfect when we take it to Sand Hollow. Tucker, you are so deserving of this. That car you've been driving is just such a piece of crap. It's gonna be such an upgrade. You're gonna be driving in style. You're gonna be helping Matt out with rescues, whatever you might wanna do. Take your kids. It's got the 3rd row. I am excited. Surprise. Seriously. I'm here. All right, I'm out. I don't know where he just went. Oh, wow. This isn't going to Tucker. It's too nice. I'm just gonna have to keep it for myself. That was the build. You guys are not gonna wanna miss the reveal. That dang dollar store Matt, he has to screw everything up.